These are sticky. Yeah, there's a white goo on everything. I can't seem to type.
Yeah, I don't know. It smells like rotting flesh.
Speaking of rotting flesh.
7825, code 6, 105 North Avenue, 52.
This is exciting. Look at how excited we all are.
Thought Cops Live is back. Come and see us on stage in Neo, Chicago at the Lincoln Lodge, Friday, June 18th at 11 p.m.
Join us for a night of irony-poisoned alternative comedy forged from the darkest corners of the internet.
Featuring special guest Aaron Klopfer.
And don't forget to bring your own 2 minutes of hate. We want to hear what's bothering you.
Thought Cops Live from Neo, Chicago. Tickets on sale now. Link in the episode description. Welcome to Thought Cops, the only podcast where every week we police the mean streets of the internet because, hey, somebody's got to do it. And then we let you be the judge, the jury, and the executioner in the court of public opinion. Coming to you live from Neo, Chicago, I'm Officer Kevin.
And I am Officer...
Pulling up notes.
I am Officer Gay Smith of the hit podcast Legion of Gays. I forgot what the third guy's name was.
Does that about round out your bit?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it. That's no more. I don't have to do it anymore.
Okay, good.
I've completed the bit.
I'm glad. I'm happy for you.
We don't have to.
How the hell are you, Grant?
Normal.
All right. Well, on that note, let's give a thank you to our wonderful guest from last week, Luke Flip. Thank you. And we're sitting here in the studio, Grant's bedroom, and we're, you know what?
Hey, it's a good bedroom. Look,
this is a great bedroom.
Oprah
Yeah.
in the back. We got the Chicago flag back here.
There's a Goku.
There's a Goku. There's a Machoke that
Yeah.
Kevin got me from Japan.
That's right.
That's it.
And you can see all this too for yourself if you donate over at patreon.com/thoughtcops.
Hey, and not only that, but this is the first video episode that is definitely going on YouTube.
That's right.
This is definitely going on YouTube. All the other ones, we were just practicing then. That was just practice. This one, I swear to God, is going on. Nothing will go wrong.
Hell or high water.
It's being recorded right now. The video episodes will definitely will be on YouTube this week.
That's right.
This one right now, this one as we speak.
And you know what? This is okay. We've done a few in-person episodes during the quarantine, but this is the first time in the studio, the professional studio we record, and then we've had a in-person guest since February 2020. Grant,
I
Maybe
believe
March?
it.
Was it March, maybe?
Shut up.
Shut up, Meg. No, we thought what better way to kick this off by having people come in the room here with us and riff it up than our good friend of the show, Niko. How the hell are you?
Hello. Hi.
What's up? Great.
So I've been working out a lot, and by a lot, just this past week. And I specifically
You worked out once.
No, shut up! No, I've been doing it every day since Sunday.
Okay.
Today I only
All right,
did
cool.
30 minutes because I expected these stairs, which are horrible.
Mm.
And let me tell you, before I
Right.
got here, I went up and I went in the wrong building because someone buzzed me in, and I walk all the way to the top floor, knock
You
on the
just
door.
put my name in the lockbox. You scrolled to my name.
I've never done that. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Technology's incredible.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I just did 10, and this dude buzzed me in, and then I walk up the stairs, and it's like some Greek guy, and he's like, "Oh,
Well,
you're
we're in
the-
Greek town.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
That's
And
where
then
they
I
live.
just like wanted to cry because I had to have the walk of shame down, and then I had to go to up like 10 flights of stairs to another building.
So you got 2 workouts in today, basically.
Three, because working out at the gym
It's good for you.
and then going up and down the stairs twice. So
Soon enough, you'll have calves like Grant.
Yeah, this is how you get them.
Yeah.
Live in a very inconvenient place.
I know.
But again, great bedroom. I love it. It's of course, great view of Neo Greektown over here.
It's 1/3 office / studio, 1/3 TV / sitting / living room, and then 1/3 bedroom. It's perfect. It's the correct proportions.
Very spaceful.
It's
spacious.
True.
Spacious. That's the word.
It's true.
So, Niko, you have also been working on your own podcast. We've had you on before to talk about it, but let's talk about it again. Why the hell not? Dark Side Jills, which you host with another dear friend of the show, Sarancha. You want to talk a little bit about that?
So we just recorded a new episode like 2 nights ago. A lot of times we talk about cringe or anime. Sometimes they're kind of in the
Definitely
same
both.
wheelhorse, but this time we have like a movie club, and so far we've only reviewed movies that suck ass. One time we reviewed Amelie, which is fucking horrible, French dog shit. And then this time we reviewed Promising Young Woman, and we got some opinions.
Oh yeah,
that might shock you.
You were telling us we should be reviewing that for Fire Bros.
Yes, you should. Yes, you.
Well, we also asked you if it was like good, and you said it's okay, which makes me not want to review it for Fire Bros.
But you can't just watch like good stuff. You need to watch like shit.
Oh, we watched the
but
Snyder
that doesn't
cut.
sound like shit. You said it sounded okay. Okay sounds boring to me. I don't know how I feel about okay.
We'll come back around to it.
You'll have to just watch it. I just had some opinions that I don't see a lot of people saying. I feel like I'm being gaslit by like Kamala Harris fans.
You're not like other girls.
No, I'm exactly like other girls.
Oh. Then
not a pick me.
I'm exactly like all the girls that are awful. So
okay, and then where can we find this podcast?
It's on Stereos' Patreon, so it's like patreon.com/Stereos. It's like $2 a month, and I get some money from it.
Hell yeah!
You know,
only $2. Come on.
Well, I mean, that's what you people would pay. I get more than that.
I'm just saying. I mean, if
She
it's
gets
that
$3.
easy, yeah.
Yeah, it's
very, very charitable fellow that is.
Yeah, you can learn a lot about the female psyche, but like not like
fellas,
but not like like Spacey's. You could learn about like the femcel psyche.
What is the name for that? Because I know about like you said, Spacey is the equivalent to the female Chad, correct?
Yes.
What would you describe yourself? Is there a name for this?
I don't think there's like a name. I know.
I think
Becky.
she's her own breed. she's
Becky.
a
Becky.
Niko.
I don't know about
because Becky is like a lower Spacey, but Becky's are still like kind of. They're either like super basic, or they're like horse girls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Yosef in the chat saying Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica's
that
like
feels right.
Veronica's like a lower of Spacey. So there's Spacey, there's Veronica, and there's like a Becky, and then there's like they don't even deserve a name.
Were you watching Riverdale?
No.
You know, women already have astrology. Do you really need to invent a new astrology?
Like terminally online astrology.
I mean, men, there's alpha males and beta males.
And there's
Sigma males.
Sigmas. And I think omega male is probably also a thing. But there's only 4.
I think like low tier females are just like roasties, but like Stacey's can be roasties too. So I don't understand.
Wait, no, you know what? Let's just get the word of the week out of the way right now. Roasty. What's a roasty?
Yeah.
Tell us.
It's just like the average female, I guess, at this point.
Why do they call it a roasty?
Like the theory is, which is not true, is if you have sex a lot with a lot of guys, your vagina like falls out more and looks like roast beef.
So like an Arby's
roast beef
sandwich.
Yeah,
okay.
and there are definitely chicks who have that, and unfortunately it's kind of genetic.
I feel
especially
like
if you have kids. If you have kids, like that shit is beat.
I feel like when you're on a lot, we end up somehow circling back around to Arby's. I don't know why. I feel like we've talked about Arby's every single time she's been on.
Yeah, because Arby's is disgusting and it looks gross.
Those curly fries, though, pretty good.
No, it's gross.
They are good curly fries.
I used to bully a guy who worked at Arby's, but he really deserved it.
What kind of thing is how old were you when you were bullying a person with a job?
I was like 19.
Oh my god.
He really deserved it, though. He really deserved it. He was awful.
I will go ahead and take your word for that.
Trust me. I'll show you his SoundCloud stuff, and you will see it, and you'll be like, wow.
That's fine. That's fair.
Yeah, bad.
Let's get along to some show news, though.
Let's.
Twitch. We got a Twitch. Follow us at twitch.tv/thoughtcops. We're working out some shit, all right? We got to figure out a lot of scheduling. I said it last time.
I think we'll at least keep Sundays. I think Sunday's an easy day.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Wednesday's sort of up in the air. But
people are mad that we're not playing Paper Mario.
I just got one level left. Only one guy's mad that we're not playing Paper Mario. And he's
Very
in the chat
vocally
right now. Yeah. We'll cycle back around.
You should
Yeah,
play,
we're
working on
you
a
should
lot of
play
stuff
Pokemon
right now.
Snap, the new one.
I could stream that sometime.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good one to stream because it's like a chill game.
I streamed the first one a few months ago.
Yeah, I think I was there for a little
you were.
bit.
And we can do more like group stuff now that we're, it's safe to breathe the air of other human beings.
We're all
I'm
microchipped.
thinking Mario Party or something kind of fucking crazy like that. Who knows? Stay tuned. Twitch.tv/thoughtcops. You never know what you're going to find.
Yeah.
But let's move right along to a very famous, very favorite segment of the show, 2 Minutes of Hate, where we like to blanket punish all that annoying, random crap that we see on the internet every single day. Folks, I know that you know. My 2 Minutes of Hate this week actually is not necessarily internet related. And you know what? That's fine. It's my show. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do.
My 2 Minutes of Hate goes to when you're watching a movie with people or even by yourself. I will say, but first with people, you're watching a movie. Oh, what a good movie. Okay, cool. Or what a bad movie. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then the credits start to roll, and then somebody goes, "Is there anything after the credits?"
Google it.
And it's like a joke because we've all seen the Marvel movies. We've all seen all of every single one.
I haven't seen most of the Marvel movies,
and we all know there's something after the credits of those movies. It's a staple of them at this point. But now it's a thing where every time you're watching any movie, and usually I would say films, if you want to make the delineation, tend not to have an after credit scene very often, or a blooper reel.
So you're saying that someone will watch like The Irishman, right?
Fuck that. You bringing that up as a good
I'm
example?
just saying like that's like someone will watch a movie like that and be like, is there an after credit sequence? Which is like obviously
or you're watching like a Kurosawa film and like, oh, is there anything after this? No,
you're watching Seven Samurai.
No, we just sat through 3 hours of this.
Oh, what about the Samurai Cinematic Universe?
No, not this Samurai Cinematic Universe.
Someone's always got to make the joke. And then the problem, though, is nowadays, because the Marvel movies are so popular, there are a lot of regular movies where it's like every movie I see now, I have to sneak my phone out in the theater and like Google like,
oh, yeah.
Nobody.
Do that
end
move.
of credits. And it's like to see if there's something at the end, because it's like, I don't know if I should wait the 8 minutes till the credits are done to find out if there is something. And then also like last night I was watching an older movie from like the late 70s, and I'm like, it was like, it went against my instinct to turn it off when the credits started to roll. And I was like, I know there's not anything after this. There wouldn't be, but what if there is? And it's because I've been trained to by not only the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but these jokesters who always have something funny to say, like, oh, there's something at the end. Maybe there's this, like you said, a cinematic universe of some kind.
You know what was good? And I know Toy Story definitely did this, but a lot of the Pixar movies did this, was they did like a blooper reel. And that was fun.
They were fake because they're cartoons.
And they're for babies.
But also like
true.
They were like funny. It's just like a thing like, oh, if you're sticking around in the theater and this starts playing, it's like, yeah, you'll watch it for a little while because they threw some extra content in, right? Nowadays, it's just like, oh, and then a dark figure emerges and looks at the camera. And oh, who is that person? What's happening next? Find out on the next episode of Marvel's The Avengers. And it's just like, I needed to stay around to just look at a guy comes out of a pile of rubble.
I mean, to be honest, though, some of the newer ones, like the after credit scenes, are like 10 to 15 minutes long.
Put that in the fucking movie. Just put that in the fucking movie.
No, Grant, they can't do that. What about the pageantry?
Then that's not part of the movie. Then it doesn't fucking count. You put it in the movie.
Joseph in the chat says, what are you guys talking about? And
Shut up.
Io9Runner says, what parts do you not understand?
It's so straightforward. Granted,
there's things at the end of the movie. That's my fucking complaint. How long have you been listening to the show? No, I'm just saying, my issue is, again, with the people who have instilled this habit in me, and also the movies that have done so. So again, my 2 minutes of hate, the solution, the punishment to it is, let's go back to how movies were in the 70s, where the credit sequence is at the beginning of the movie. Remember that?
Mm.
You sit through, you're waiting for the movie to start, and then you're like, okay, makeup, wardrobe, camera 1, camera 2, that's great. You get to see all the names up front, you know? It's not just the cast or anything like that. We get to see everybody who was involved for the most part.
Honestly,
right up front, and there's like maybe some cool sequence, a credit sequence.
Right.
Like I think the one that, you ever seen The Graduate? I think there's like a really cool, they made it like tasteful, where there was things happening, but the whole credits were front loaded.
I used to hate that when I would watch movies, and lately, so we just rewatched Chinatown together, and they did the pre-movie credit sequence, and I was like, oh, this is so much better. Just do this. Every movie should just do this.
Yeah,
this should be every movie.
Yeah,
go back to it.
You know, people
That's what I'm saying.
complain.
Yeah, I know. I mean, for nowadays, it's you have to make it an 8-second video, or I won't watch it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, kids these days.
Yeah, put the whole movie on TikTok, part 1 of 2,874.
Anyway,
Niko, what's your 2 minutes of hate this week?
So, I've been going on the TikTok because I'm bored sometimes, and there's some good recipes on it, but there's like, and I realize this app is not for me, so I don't like post. I
Who's
just
it
like
for?
Get right on that mic, sister.
Oh, sorry.
Right on that
Yeah,
mic.
so I don't like post me dancing because I am like 10 years too
But that's
old.
not what the whole app is.
Well,
there's a lot of cool stuff on the app. Like
let
you were
me
saying,
get
there's
to
recipes, there's other shit.
Well, I don't have skills like that.
No, I'm just
So,
saying.
like,
Getting
the
awfully
low-
defensive.
Yeah.
So the low tier stuff is like just like people trying to be personality people. Well, anyway, there are millennial women who are significantly like less aware than me that this app is not for them, and they get like defensive at everything like Gen Z people do, or like that they think they're doing. Like, for example, they're like write ukulele songs about like why Gen Z needs to suck it because we're gonna wear our skinny jeans, or I was listening to Eminem when I was your age, and it's like, one,
cares?
like, no, Eminem fucking sucks. That's like not like no one cares, and two, you're just mad that like you're not like the young hot girl. You're like 35. So like
That's understandable if they're so angry.
This is actually
I'm
putting a lot in context for me, because we've talked about in some of the recent episodes this perceived war between millennials and Gen Z, and I thought it was made up, but that's because I'm not on TikTok. So it sounds like this is all
battleground,
and you're
man.
not and you're a dude. No offense, but Moids would never understand.
No, I see this shit come up. My favorite example of this, and Nikki, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about, is my generation had mosh pits. Your generation had safe spaces. And it's like, one, mosh pits still exist. Two, safe spaces were a thing when I was still in college. Three, like it's these like blonde chicks with like Louis Vuitton purses and like hair extensions, and it's just like, you were never in a mosh pit.
Or they were.
I'm fucking sorry.
Or they were, and it was like fucking Warped Tour, and it's like, girl, you can't fucking roll with Black Veil Brides. Like, that shit is like for babies. Literal baby music, and you think you're hard. Like, I love Andy Biersack. Like, shut the fuck up and get better taste in music. If you even went, which I don't really believe, but on the case, and the off chance that they were in mosh pits, it was fucking baby hot topic shit.
Not to tangent too much here, but what do you guys think of mosh pits in general?
I don't want people touching me.
I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Like, what do you think?
It depends on the crowd. I hate like the dudes who like are like 300 pounds and like just try to body slam you, and it's like, dude, you are fucking huge, and I am significantly smaller.
What's the point?
I don't want people touching me. I just don't want fucking people touching me. I want nobody touching me.
Like, that's fun. And like, some people are nice and they'll like, yeah, let you get up.
Well, that's different. Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like, you're not supposed to like punch people. It's like, you're just like, I don't know, like,
I don't want people punching me. I'll punch them back.
Or you like, pushing's fine because you're just like, yeah.
I don't want to be pushed either. I just want to enjoy the music.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's fun. And like, it depends on the crowd. Like, when I saw Bikini Kill, because, you know, they have the thing where like women and femmes, which, you know, language is kind of dumb, but like women and femmes to the front. And like, I was just like, haha, moids. So it was like a lot better of a pit, I guess.
I just want to stand towards the back with a beer held close to my chest, and I want to do some of this.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think we did that. What was that, like that shoegaze show we all went to like a few years ago? That's pretty much what we did.
It was like a shoegaze festival. And like, yeah, if you've like, I saw Brand New before he got Me Too'd. And like, there's one song where like people tried to mosh pit. I'm like, why are you mosh pitting to Brand New? This is like not this kind of music.
Well, and yeah, same thing with the shoegaze festival we went to. It's like, what are you gonna do? Dance to shoegaze?
You literally just like stare at your shoes. And
yeah,
if this
it's called shoegaze.
Yeah, if it was like a Just World, you'd be able to like hit drags with your cigarette in the venue. But you know, we hate freedom here, so we can't do that.
So we have to vape instead.
Yeah.
I mean, like I didn't like them before. I would absolutely hate them now. I was at a bar for the first time last weekend in a very, very long time. And, you know, everything's kind of like normal-ish for the most part. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I could not fathom like how not used to pushy drunk people I would be. I was like, oh, this should be fun. You know, it's nice to see my friends, but like fucking getting like pushed in front of the bathroom and stuff like that. No thanks. That sucks. And going to a show where people are running around and like shoving you.
Yeah.
No thanks.
That's one thing that like during the quarantine when everything sort of spread out and everyone's like 6 feet away from everybody, like, you know, leave space, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, okay, good. Finally, like more space on an airplane. Mm-hmm. People are the fuck away from me. Like you can go to a bar, but like there's every other chair on the subway, every other seat. Like, great, this is how the world should be, is spread out. And now everything's open back up and everything's just people on top of other people. And it's like, I don't fucking everybody get away from me.
Yeah.
At all times.
Yeah, I don't
guys
know.
Included.
Yeah.
Too close. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I think if you're like over 6 foot, you're not allowed to mosh because you're just too big.
I don't want to.
Yeah, so
be sipping in the back, sipping on a beer.
We're complaining about like millennial women being butthurt that they're
millennial
aging.
women. They need to get taken down a peg.
I'm gonna be very kind with my punishment. It's not even so much a punishment. It's just like kind of like so they chill out. I'm free Botox for all women over 25.
Okay.
So that they don't feel so old, and then I benefit from it too.
Oh my god. Well, yes. So thank you, Cashew. Just sent there's no better response than the over the hedge turtle emoji.
We need socialized medicine, so we get free plastic surgery when we have a quarter life crisis, and we're like, I'm old.
Yeah, so old, over the age of 25.
Yeah.
Just a steep decline.
I mean, that's when your like collagen starts depleting, especially if you're like Caucasian, like you start aging like milk quite early.
Speaking of milk, my 2 minutes of hate this week. I guess, you know, this is sort of a thing that maybe people are seeing more on TikTok, but I think that it trickles down into all other forms of social media, right? And you'll see a lot of these things that people take like a TikTok video or whatever, they'll put it on Instagram, they'll put it on Twitter, you'll see things on Instagram, you'll see the different pages that sort of do this. But these fucking Hello Fellow Kids police videos where the police make accounts on different websites, like, you know, TikTok is a great example because what is TikTok? TikTok is a bunch of 22-year-olds twerking. So what do the police do? They get fully dressed with a fucking gun and their fucking handcuffs and their body armor and everything, and they do dance videos.
Yeah, I think we've watched a few on the show.
It's disgusting. Joseph in the chat says, I love 22-year-olds twerking. Great. Get on TikTok. Oh, he is on TikTok.
Isn't he 22?
Yeah, I think so.
Something.
So
20-ish.
Close enough,
There's nothing
Joseph.
wrong with that.
This fucking propaganda shit of Hello Fellow Kids drives me fucking insane.
Have you seen like that one TikTok where the cop was like, "Stop me in the street getting beat up. What would you do?" And I was like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do shit. Go like. That's your fucking job. I'm minding my own business.
Helping the people that are jumping you.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
Yeah, and it's also like Shouldn't you have backup? This is not my fucking problem.
See, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you get to watch Kevin take a drink. This is exciting media.
What is my life?
It's like I always say, it's not my baby, not my problem. And I think it works in this situation.
And more recently, there was a video. There's a guy who goes around this neighborhood in a Mario Kart cart, dressed up as Mario, blasting Mario music, and he just drives down the block. It's like not street legal for him to be doing that, but he does it anyway. And he also has a TikTok page, and it's just like, fine, you should be doing that. I have no problem. Don't kill any people, don't run any people over, but the chance of you dying doing this is more likely than more likely than you killing someone in a Mario Kart cart. So just like be safe, whatever, fine. It's fun. I don't care. You shouldn't be pulled over. You shouldn't be arrested. But he made this video where like the cops pull him over and they're like, "Oh, you have too many bananas on board."
Okay.
And so we had to hit you with the blue shell and you owe us 30 coins. These are what police officers are saying. Like paid pensioned police officers in a TikTok video. And it's just like so offensively disgusting to me and my sensibilities.
Are you guys mutuals or?
No, it just popped up. It's a very popular video. It's got like millions of views.
That's so gross.
I'm surprised I haven't seen him around here. You said he's around this area?
Mostly around like the West Loop. But he was like downtown.
Let's invite him up one night. Hey, you want to come on the show?
Honestly, if we were to just walk up north a little bit, we might find him now.
Okay,
So,
let's do it.
Hear Rainbow Road out there.
Thought Cops IRL stream.
Yeah.
It's throwing turtle shells at him.
So yeah, what's I don't know. I'm having trouble with the punishment here. Propaganda that appeals to the youths.
We need to have a TikTok like Chris Dorner like trend. I don't
TikTok
know.
Chris Dorner.
I don't know. I just
If only he could have been here to have a TikTok.
so we need to like bring him back to life and give him a TikTok to counteract the cringe propaganda.
Kurt Cobain would have loved TikTok.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. So Kurt Cobain was like into like fecal and piss and like cum art and
Was
stuff.
he?
Yes,
Oh.
he was 100%. I have reason to believe he would be a diaper cat if he was born in like 1990.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Absolutely.
I can also see that you're not speaking directly into the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
Yo Guacamole in the chat says, Kevin, how do you like your first responder 9/11 shirt? Hey, we're all wearing the shirt right now.
Also, I've had this one. I have the
OG.
I have the OG with the George W. Bush logo on the
Yeah,
back.
I don't have it on mine, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Slime. The
Anyway,
garbage man.
I guess now that we're done with that, let's not belabor the point. Moving on to the top stories of the week, the so-called meat and potatoes.
That's right, Grant, because if you haven't listened to Thought Cops before, every week we cover the most outrage-inducing news stories, so let's get right to it. Apparently Powerpuff Girls is coming back.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Coming to the CW. I think I mentioned Archie and Riverdale earlier. This is sort of, it sounds like it's kind of the same thing. They're going for a cartoon to real-life teen drama angle. And allegedly, some of the script leaked on the internet this past week.
Now, if we put this script up, we're not going to get like DMCA.
Well,
we?
it did get pulled for copyright. Like
Okay.
the stuff from the doc is what I screenshotted before it got pulled. So we
Okay,
could do a
okay.
read of it though.
We could.
We could do a
Which
read.
we are going to do because it's funny.
Right. I love doing reads of things on this show. It's my favorite thing. I put this article up on the screen so people can sort of see.
I just can't believe
We have
that
the
this
article
is
here,
real.
yeah.
Wait, Diablo Cody is doing this, girl.
I think she's
I don't know who
writing
that is.
it or
girl
something.
You've fallen.
So the whole premise is it's like, oh, the Powerpuff Girls, but they're adults now, and it's
So
you
they
know
How
fuck.
interesting.
So they fuck.
which yes. Let's
All growed up.
This is like the
Y'all
tramp
remember that?
stamps. Like this
It is. It is like the tramp stamps.
here, Grant. Let's read the first one here. For this one, it's a 2-person scene. So
I'll
I'll be Bubbles. You
you're
could be
Bubbles.
Buttercup.
So
Okay.
you guys are going to be doing Powerpuff Girls?
Just for the
Hey,
sake of...
it's a gender swapped reboot,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay, so you're the Rowdy Rough Boys.
I want.
We're the
they're gonna
Powerpuff Girls.
They're gonna fuck, and it's gonna be
Oh,
like really
God.
bad. You know it.
I don't
You
want
know-
to think about these like kids cartoons like having sex. It's
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's just like pedophile, like Hollywood producers.
Which-
That's all they think about.
Yeah, which we will cover right now. So Grant, I'm going to start reading the first
Yeah,
one
go
here.
ahead.
Again, this is
Do
Bubbles.
the voice. No, don't do the voice.
I don't know how to.
Don't make it unbearable.
Bubbles. Blossom's fine. I saw her on Insta that she has a boyfriend. I saw on her LinkedIn that she got promoted. And I saw on Facebook that she still talks to Grandpa despite their political differences.
I hate this already. I'm Buttercup. Coming back here is probably triggering for her.
It's in quotes. I'm not sure if they're making fun of it or
I don't know, man.
playing into it. Anyway, then Bubbles responds, why? Because she's the one who killed Mojo. I mean, moveon.org. And scene. So just really nothing but website names. And-
Hilarious.
Okay.
You know how kids love LinkedIn and Facebook
Okay.
and moveon.org?
Okay. Wait. Let me say something that. Go back. Go back.
All right, I'm back.
Okay. She still talks to Grandpa despite political differences. Professor Plutonium. They were made in a lab.
That's true.
So like, do they have? Are they just? Is that his dad, or is like they're retconning this? This is so fucking.
I mean, I'm
dumb.
assuming he had that. Maybe that's. I don't know what they were talking about either, but I'm assuming that maybe they're referring to his father.
Ugh,
Grant, you want to read the next one here? This is just Buttercup.
Not really.
no, I want to read it.
You want to read?
Okay, yeah, go
for it.
ahead.
No, I'm saying. Wait, where is it? Okay, this one.
Yeah, this one.
Bloss, wake up, or we'll leak your nudes everywhere. And then it says off Bubbles confusion. That worked on you once. So like Buttercup is threatening revenge porn. Like
Oh
what the
boy,
disgusting.
revenge porn. That's a funny topic to talk about in a movie about women's
It's a TV show.
empowerment or whatever.
About
Well, you know
little
what I mean.
characters
I
that
don't
are little
fucking care.
girls, but we're aging them up, so it's okay to just like coom over them.
Childhood ruined.
Yeah, just what I want to see is the Powerpuff Girls leaked nudes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Fuck.
This is. Let's do the next one here. Again, I will play the part of Bubbles. Look, we loved being Powerpuff Girls, but sometimes we wanted to be other things too. Like in Dirty Dancing, Baby wanted to join the Peace Corps, but she also wanted to be a fancy slut, and her dad didn't get it.
Is someone named Drake? Who the fuck is Drake?
I don't know.
Is it just Drake?
Maybe that's Fuzzy Lumpkins.
He says emotional Jerry Orbach was doing his best to understand.
You're supposed to read it emotionally, not.
Disappointed. Do you guys get that?
Oh, yeah, we should have talked about that. Anyway, so it says interior Powerpuff Girls home. Blossom heads upstairs where the bumping sound continues from Buttercup's room.
Oh, come on.
Then
man.
abruptly
Son of a
stops.
bitch.
They're gonna make Buttercup a lesbian. Just
Blossom
so you
opens
know.
a door and finds Buttercup in bed with Macy,
I was right.
the woman she eyed at the bar the night before. They've just finished.
Quote unquote.
Blossom
I
says,
mean-
"Oh God, I'm sorry."
And then I'm Buttercup. It's fine. We're done, right?
This is not how
To
someone
Macy,
would-
and then Grant, you want to read Macy's line?
Macy says, I'd say 6 times is enough.
Damn, Buttercup is
Dude,
getting pussy.
I think we were talking about this, though. This is real, though, right? This isn't like someone's pulling a fucking... Because if you were to fake this information, like, it would be believable, right?
Yeah, and it could be fake. It could be.
But you said that it's been getting, like, copyright.
It got copyrighted and pulled off the internet and scrubbed. So that's what people are leading to believe that it's real for that reason.
Ugh.
Ionut Runner says he still thinks it's fake.
And
but
like I said,
I
it
don't
could
know.
be.
I don't fucking know anymore.
It could be. Are we having fun though? You know, we're putting on a little
Yeah,
play.
it's
Yeah.
okay if it's fake as long as we have laughs along the way to discovering it's real. It's
Yeah.
fake until proven otherwise.
Here's a good
For
one.
comedy.
You guys ready for this joke? This is a classic joke. Maybe the real Powerpuff Girls were the friends we made along the way. Isn't that funny? Isn't that good? You guys
really.
like that? Yeah, you like that. So,
But anyway, the network says they're going back to the drawing board with the fresh
Yeah.
take on the iconic animated trio. So yeah, they said, I guess they do confirm they had to do a rework on it, which does happen with TV pilots, fairly often. So I mean, this may have been like an early draft or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I guess they're still working on it, and it's a little behind schedule. But rest assured, folks, rest assured, it will be coming.
Who is asking for this shit?
I have no idea.
It's the same women on TikTok that like cry about like
you're absolutely
being old.
right. It's those are the people this is made for.
God, they need to be euthanized. I'm just gonna say it.
In Roblox.
No, in real life. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Not
well,
even, like literally.
That's you, and Thought Cops Incorporated does not stand by these arguments.
This is Warner Brothers TV Group president Channing Dungey last week said, "We've got a trio of terrific actresses at the center of Powerpuff. I'm not going to say that it hasn't been a challenge. Bringing a children's cartoon into live action adulthood has been a really fine line to walk, but I think we've done a pretty good job of doing it." Doesn't sound like it. But
yeah, it sounds
remains
like
to be
shit.
seen. You know,
sounds like
maybe
shit.
it will be good.
It won't.
It won't be.
It
You
won't.
said it was CW, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
it's not gonna be.
It's gonna be terrible.
It was never gonna be.
Yeah. I mean, CW is crap. That's what it stands for.
Crap.
Crap W.
Got him.
What does the W stand for?
I don't know.
Crap. Wow.
Pull it up.
Walker. Do you get it like George Walker Bush?
Oh, I was gonna say like the Walker. What? Scott Walker.
Also someone's name.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the punishment, I believe, again, this is for the aforementioned target group that Niko had mentioned on TikTok.
No more pumpkin spice lattes.
No more. Yeah,
They're not allowed to shop at Target. They're not allowed to have Starbucks.
Because of global warming, no more fall.
Yeah.
You don't get to enjoy fall anymore. You don't get to enjoy the autumnal season.
Oh, I have a better one. No more Disney.
No more Disney.
Oh boy.
Not at all.
You're gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings if you do no more Disney. You're not just hitting the women with that. You're also hitting the 50-year-old pedophiles that go to Disney World.
It means a lot of things now.
Right,
It means no more Simpsons now, for crying out loud.
Let's just purge it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Just get rid of all the media. We all should just start again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can save like Simpsons and King of the Hill. I think that's fair.
Let's move on, though. Let's talk about this. Now you see him. John Cena apologizes for saying Taiwan is a country.
So this is like my favorite thing, and I want to play his apology. But like, should we give the backstory? So he was doing he was doing press for the new Fast and the Furious movie, right?
Sure. F9, I believe it's called.
And I don't know what he said. I don't have the actual quote here.
The context, you mean?
Yeah, I don't have the context. They don't have the quote in here of what he said.
I think if you scroll up, there is a link to.
Is there? How many things do I gotta click?
A little further. Little further. Right there.
He called Taiwan a country. Okay, let's see what this is. The Chinese people.
They really make you work for this, huh?
Fuck it. I don't care. So
he made the grievous crime of mentioning Taiwan and didn't dick suck to the Chinese Communist Party, or wasn't aware that he has to dick suck them.
And so what happens as a result, because I mean, I think that most movies nowadays make more money overseas than they do here.
Mm-hmm.
And so like the Chinese movie market is huge, and if you say something that angers, the party over there, like they'll pull your movie, they'll edit it, they'll chop it up, they'll get rid of it, they'll throw it in a camp, they'll do whatever. Your movie will never come out, and then they'll lose all this money. They put billions of dollars into these movies. So I'm assuming Disney forced him to apologize, because it was probably Disney, right? Disney probably owns the Fast and the Furious franchise at this point.
That's a good question.
Probably.
I want to say it's owned by Fox, which is owned by Disney. Could be wrong.
Does it matter?
No.
So he so John Cena was forced to apologize. So we'll play this. We'll play this on the stream. Here's his apology.
Okay, I apologize to China. Very sorry. China good. Rules are good. It's good to have rules. Society couldn't function without the rules of China.
So that obviously wasn't it. But the weird thing is that the real video is like
It's even better. It's even better.
It's better in the sense that it's worse. Let me pull this up. This is astounding.
This is so good.
All right,
你
here
好，
we
中
go.
国，这是叫西娜。我必须说，现在在这里之前就我
This
做
is some
很多
Manchurian
采访
candidate shit.
很多
How does he know how to speak
所以
Mandarin
在
this
第一个
well?
采访
The
我
gun to his back.
有一
You're like, you
个
need to
错
fucking
误
learn fluent Mandarin to apologize
所有人问我
now.
如果我可以用中文
We're going to release information
这
about
里之前
you.
就有人给我
But
很
they
多
definitely have.
资讯 information
Oh yeah.
所以很多采访很多 information 我有一
I
个
made a
错误
mistake.
我必须说
Oh yeah, we should be
现在
translating.
Yeah, I have to say right
I guess
now,
it doesn't
it is
matter.
so-
It's just
So
我
important.
爱更尊
I love and
重
respect China and
中国
Chinese
跟
people.
中国人我很抱歉
I'm so
对我
sorry
的
for
错
my
误
mistake. By the way,
This
this
is-
doubles as the thought cops apology in the future. When
Right. Yeah, when we
we
get
upset the Chinese market.
我
You have to understand,
We get like 1 or 2 downloads a month from
很
China.
尊重
I love and
中国
respect
跟
China
中国
and
人
Chinese people.
不好
Well, they
意思
don't love and respect
I'm sorry.
Taiwan, so
or the Uyghurs or
or the
or-
Uyghurs.
Uyghurs or hey, Joe Biden pronounced it Uyghurs, so
Yeah.
or Vietnam or Philippines or a lot of countries. So can we just say that all apologies just need to be in Mandarin from now on? Like this,
I think that's a perfect punishment.
Honestly,
I think I saw
yeah.
Low Res Wonder Bread said the same thing. Got to go with him on this one.
Yeah.
All China, like anytime anyone gets canceled or whatever, I want it to be in full Mandarin Chinese. I'll accept nothing less.
yeah. And God, I hope I become so rich someday that like my handlers are like, hey, you need to apologize to China, because that's when you know you're making money.
That's when you
have
made
to,
it.
When you have to pander to the Chinese government.
Dude, I'm never gonna have to pander to the Chinese government, which means I'm never gonna crack $1 million. Not in my entire lifetime.
I know.
It's never gonna happen.
I want to be the very best to pander to China.
To Xi
Do,
Jinping.
do, do.
Anyway, so that's the punishment. Is just all apologies from now on have to be in Chinese.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Moving on then. Kevin Spacey's back in the news.
We're talking movie stars. Let's talk about Kevin Spacey. Normally, we don't hear from this guy unless it's around Christmas time.
He
reason.
didn't do it this.
He did. No, he did.
He did. Yeah,
Did he do
we
it
covered
2020?
Yeah.
So it's 3 years in a row he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who?
That's when he comes out of the woodwork.
So fucking.
It's during Christmas.
I didn't hear about it for this year.
Well, so
We talked about it. I
was
guess you didn't
different.
listen to the episode.
It was different, and we talked about it because usually he does his Frank Underwood impression, and he's like, "I'm coming back for the president." I haven't watched that show in so long. I don't remember what he sounds like. I used to do a good impression of him, and now I can't. No, he's just
some little
Texas.
boy painters.
I am now living life as a gay man. But so last year he did, instead of his Frank Underwood shtick, he did where he was in a park filming, talking about suicide prevention.
Oh yeah.
It gets better.
Yeah. It gets better.
And look, it got better. Kevin
Truly.
Spacey lands a new role in a movie as, folks, you're not going to believe this, a pedophile hunter.
Hollywood is just fucking with us.
No,
At this point.
this is an Italian film apparently.
Oh, okay. This
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. Europeans are just like,
Who knows? The distribution's probably
Let's
it's probably
get the
still a Hollywood
disgusting
movie that just
pedophile
sort of-
here too.
I would have expected it to be French, because like French films.
Oh,
are
they're
just pedo
all
shit.
Europeans. They're all the same.
Yeah, they are, and
Again,
it's
this-
not racist to say that.
This comes to us from our favorite news source ever, barstoolsports.com. In a bold
Hey,
comeback,
it's better than comicbook.com.
it just barely.
Just barely. Like,
Honestly, no, it's not.
you know-
Comicbook.com has much more integrity. Go on.
really?
So yeah, it just says the 61-year-old actor's career collapsed 4 years ago after a string of sexual misconduct allegations were made against him by men, one of whom claimed he was targeted when he was just 14, yada, yada, yada. Now the actor has reportedly been lined up to play a police officer who investigates a man falsely accused of being a pedophile in an Italian movie. I'm probably going to butcher this. L'uomo che disegno Dio, a.k.a. The Man Who Drew God. ACAB, anyone? This is what they mean when they say ACAB.
Whatever.
Yeah, what the fuck? What is wrong with Europeans?
APAB. All pedophiles are bad.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is I guess I was reading too, the director's wife was supposed to star alongside him and she pulled out of the project. You know, obviously this is not going to be the maybe the smoothest production that is out there
You think?
when you cast Kevin Spacey. I was chat saying all Kevins are bastards. Come on now.
Oh, so Dilbert not racist, like French pedophile hunter movie would just be an arrow pointed at the audience, which is so true.
Anyway, so this is interesting, right, guys?
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly a thing. Isn't this how they rehabilitate like actors that have been canceled lately? Is that they do something that's like synonymous with what they did? Like, wasn't there that weird Mel Gibson movie where he was like playing with a puppet or something like that? And he was like, yeah, Mel Gibson sure did say some bad things about the Jews, but we all love him now because he has this beaver puppet.
What the fuck was that called? I remember.
I don't
I remember
remember.
that
I've
movie. I
never
don't
heard
remember
that in my life.
what it was called.
Mel Gibson
Puppet. Who gives a fuck?
Doesn't matter.
puppet.
Either way, like this is
Beaver.
like
The Spaceman's back.
Oh, it's called The Beaver. That's the name of the movie.
The Spaceman has landed.
Kevin Spacey.
Yes.
Huh.
I mean, yeah.
So this is
even Hollywood wouldn't touch this.
Oh, the fuck they wouldn't. He'll be back.
yeah.
It gets better.
Didn't like 15 people accuse him of crimes and then like all of them are dead now?
A couple of them are dead, but
like
kind
all
of
of
like the
them.
Clinton kill list. It's like Snopes, like actually they were all suicides.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm like, okay.
Whatever. So what's the punishment for this? What do we do about this?
The punishment is should be like an M. Night Shyamalan style twist at the end where he's like finds out he was the pedophile the whole time and it's like has to fucking shoot his brains out at the end.
It's like Blade Runner.
Yeah. Like tears in the rain.
Wait.
Pedophile.
I do not have a third grade reading level. Whatever.
Pedophile Hunter 2049.
Jesus Christ. Why is the chat getting mad at us? They're turning on us. They're saying they only read the chat when it's advantageous for them. Because I am doing a fucking talk show.
Yeah.
The three of us are friends and we're talking to each other.
There's I will when it is pertinent, I will bring you in.
Yeah, we're talking about Kevin Spacey being
I
a
have
pedophile.
been doing this for almost 5 years. I will bring you in.
Kevin's finally putting the chat in its place.
I will bring you into the fold when it is appropriate, and I will not stop mid-sentence to say that somebody posted a turtle emoji in the chat, which I actually did earlier, and I will point out that several people are doing it right now.
I just did one.
Thank you for donating.
Also, I'm just making fun of like Italians and French people, which is okay. I'm not making fun of Germans yet.
I did say that all Europeans are the same.
Yeah, so why are they saying I'm the one with the third grade reading level? I didn't even say that.
Let's move on to one last story.
Yeah. Haters.
I have two words for you all. Eve Fartlow.
I completely missed this. All I saw was people on Twitter saying Eve Fartlow all week.
It was trending.
And I was like, I'm just going to find out when I do the show.
It was trending at like number 4. So Israel and Palestine, for those who aren't in on the news, for those of you who haven't been paying attention to the news for the past 100 years, Israel and Palestine don't like each other. This has caused much turmoil for not only the people living in the respective areas, but for everybody and everywhere. And much like we do in this show, we're not going to talk about it. This isn't funny. This isn't content that can be made funny, is talking about Israel and Palestine. But what is funny is when somebody makes an opinionated statement on something, and then the entire internet's response to that statement is to resort to grade school like name calling.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's always good.
She trended on Twitter. Eve Fartlow trended on Twitter. It's brilliant. This is the magic of the internet at work.
Eve Fartlow, born Eve Fartlow, is was she a journalist?
She's like a music journalist, and you might have seen this tweet went viral. The tweet says, my Jewish friend saw a sign that said free parking and panicked that it said free Palestine. The Jews are tired.
Wait, she's not even Jewish?
I don't know if she is or not.
Because she says my Jewish friend. She could have just said my friend.
Well, I mean,
music journalist tweeted consistently as an outspoken Zionist in defense of Israel. I don't know if that means that she is or not. Obviously, we don't want to tread into the territory of like, you know, being anti-Semitic or whatever. But as a result of people calling her Eve Fartlow to this like ridiculous tweet. This is a ridiculous tweet. This is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, you parked in a place and you thought a street sign said free Palestine. Like, stop shoving your fucking shit in you did not. Nobody thought that.
You just made that up.
Nobody thought that. Nobody would ever think that.
I mean, it's probably meant to be like heightened for humor, but it's also not funny.
It's
right.
Stupid. And if you genuinely
if you had any level of self-awareness before you hit post, you would think, yeah, people are just going to dunk on me. They're going to think I'm fucking
Maybe
stupid.
You let that one sit in the drafts for a couple days.
Exactly.
Think about it.
And so one guy just tweeted out Eve Fartlow, and that was the fart heard round the world. And they're just everybody did it until it until it blew up. And now I guess former colleagues, wait, hold on. What does it say? She goes on to compare the consequences she's faced as a result of her Zionist posts as a form of, quote, digital lynching and a, quote, social media pogrom. Am I saying that right?
Pogrom.
Pogrom?
Pogrom.
Pogrom? I can't fucking.
I don't know.
I've only read the word.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
So you call someone you call someone fart, and now all of a sudden it's anti-Semitic.
And it's a digital lynching.
It's a digital lynching. It's digital waterboarding.
What's that one quote again? Just like it's not real. Just close your eyes and walk
yeah,
away.
To the Tyler the Creator tweet.
Yeah.
Honestly, like one of the top 5 of all time. He was so right.
It's true, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. She wrote an entire article about it.
Did she respond to the bullying?
Oh, she responded. She wrote a fucking here. I'm gonna pull this up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Fartlow. So, what is with?
Dilbert in the chat says it's pronounced pogrom. So I think I was right. Right? Is that what I said?
That's what John Wayne used to say. Yeah.
She says, I don't know who crafted the first tweet that simply said Eve Fartlow, but whoever it was, Bart, whoever it was.
Let me just say, Bart Simpson would be up to his tricks if he was on Twitter.
He'd be like calling Moe's like, I'm looking for Eve Fartlow.
He'd be tweeting at Mo, getting Mo to like retweet like Nazi propaganda.
Mo, go on Cumtown, man.
Okay, I have to derail for a minute. Do I sound like Bart Simpson? Because apparently I sound like him, especially when I laugh.
You sound like the actress that voices him, Nancy
Cartwright.
Nancy Cartwright, yeah. But I think unless you do the voice, I don't think that you sound.
Eat my ass.
Ew. Wasn't expecting that.
Ay, caramba.
But whoever it was, bot or human, started a fire. Over the past 2 weeks, Twitter has been littered with the words Eve Fartlow. Every time I tweet, this title is the response I attract, and it is pelted at me irrespective of what I write. Hundreds of trolls, some with blue ticks and some without, just respond to me, Eve Fartlow. Some people have recently switched to Eve Shartlow.
Oh, that's a good one.
But Eve Fartlow seems to be the one that sticks.
This is not how you stop bullying, by writing an article and listing out things you could call me, perhaps.
You know what else you could call me. And so I think she goes on to say that like this is some form of anti-Semitic attack or something. Again, I don't know if she is or if she isn't Jewish.
She should just stop being a fucking baby. That's my solution for her. Like no one cares. Also, like, you're a music journalist. Go talk about Phoebe Bridgers, because I know this bitch probably loves that bitch. So just go do that instead. You're not fucking intelligent. Like, this isn't your expertise. You're stupid.
And this is also something that I don't get about a lot of this discourse online, because again, I don't want to get too into the whole like who's right in the situation. It's like just from the sake of a comedy podcast and based on the fact that I haven't done enough research to be able to speak on this in any level of authoritative manner.
We're dumb.
Love this.
We're dumb, and like we're not going to talk about it.
Do you really want our opinions? Like,
no, nobody wants my fucking opinion.
Yeah,
but
it's uneducated.
Like people who have spoken like in support of Palestine have like legitimately lost their jobs. Now, like to the best of my knowledge, she has not lost her job. Just a bunch of people tweeted a bunch of mean shit at her. But like, I remember, I think Mark Lamont Hill lost his job at CNN for speaking up, for Palestine. Recently, a woman who wrote for the AP had some pro-Palestinian tweets like however long ago. She lost her job. It's just like, at what point in some of this discourse does like someone calling you a funny name not fucking matter? Like she's writing, oh, I'm a music journalist. I understand that artists can be sensitive, conflict avoidant, and prone to anxiety trigger, but I noticed that whenever I tweeted about the Jewish right to self-determine Israel, I'd lose followers, and sometimes it'd be because other Jews who hate Zionists and claim that we're the bane of their existence because we're preventing blah, 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 blah. But like, the whole point being, like, if this is like your conviction and you really believe this shit, like this shouldn't bother you,
She's just mad that like
someone called you a name. This shit, people are getting blown up overseas. This shit shouldn't bother you that someone called you a name on the internet.
It really bothered her. I think it's so funny. Like, and then she's like, oh, and also the people call me Eve Shartlow. I'm like, ooh, that's
good.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That's
give us some more. Put some more, as they say.
More like Eve Cumload.
Fucking
not bad.
Destroyed her with facts and logic. So what's the punishment here?
We just keep making puns of her last name.
Maybe she just has to legally change her name to that.
Maybe
just own it. If you own it, it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to stop a bully, is to say, I don't care. Actually, I like
it's my legal name now.
The comic with like Sonic and Bugs Bunny and all that, and it's like,
yeah, where they're all having sex. Yeah,
no, Tails gets trolled.
Tails gets trolled. Yeah, it's like you just have to do a bunch of gay shit, and they can't say anything because like you're already doing gay shit. You just have to like embrace it.
Right.
A lot of prolific advice in that comic.
I know. Did you hear that they're like stopped?
Yeah,
they stopped doing it because they had it like I
remember like I used to like I was taking German classes in college, and I had to rack up like so many hours of time in the foreign language library, and a lot of times I just be reading Tails Gets Trolled.
I mean, pretty good.
I love how seamlessly we bounced from like violence in the Middle East to Tails Gets Trolled.
I mean, Tails Gets Trolled is like a universal tale. You can really apply it through any lens. Doesn't matter. Personally.
Well, speaking of applying things to things in a personal manner, Key to the City.
Key to the City. Something nice, something positive, something swell.
Let's
My
Let's
cue to the
up this a
city
little
this
bit.
week goes to being able to go to the gym again. Feels good, man. Able to go to the gym. Don't have to wear a mask anymore because I got vaxxed. I did what they said. Exactly. I'm basically a puppet in the palm of their hands, dancing for them like a little
You're
slave.
Bill Gates' little bitch.
Yeah. So now I can go to the gym like normal. And it's again nice to be back. We're getting back to normal. This is like we're doing it. We're in the studio. We're at the gym. It's like it's February 2020 all over again.
I know.
I don't want it to be February 2020.
I mean,
all
not
over.
yet.
I
We've-
want all of this to have happened.
Yes,
and I
yes.
want for it to have happened. I need for this to have happened.
It needs to have meant something.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It needs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want things can't just go back to we all learned something. We
What
went
have you
through
learned?
something.
What have you
I don't
learned?
fucking know. I took the
Nothing
Grinch pill. I
matters.
took the Grinch pill
Nothing
real hard. I took the
Mhm.
Joker pill. I've been just popping pills left and right. Okay, those pills, they don't come out of my system.
Yeah, we did
They're
become
who I am now.
pill poppers this
They're
year.
they're in my neurons. They're just the chemicals are just inside of my brain.
That's twisted.
Yeah.
But yeah, Niko, key to the city.
I'm gonna give my key to the city to King Spa in Niles, Illinois. I'm going there this weekend. They have, if you're ever in Chicago, it's a Korean spa, and
Well, this isn't Chicago.
you know, in the
Niles.
Chicagoland,
This
is
in the
the
Chicagoland area, northern suburbs. If you're ever there, definitely do it because it's like $120 for like to scrub the shit out of your body because you have a ton of dead skin because you probably don't exfoliate properly, and then they massage you. And for the women, they do give you a facial and massage your face and scrub your hair.
Yeah, I
and
bet they
it's
give you a facial.
but it's awesome, and you get to like just like sit in like the hot bath, and like not a lot of people are there because of like COVID, so like you're just there like basically alone. And they have these cool saunas. Like one of the rooms is made of gold, one of them has just hot coals everywhere. There's like an oxygen room. It's fucking awesome, and
Fuck,
I can't
that does
wait.
sound good.
Oh my god! Like I am so excited to go again this weekend. I went like a month ago for my birthday, and I was like, I literally wish I could like live here. And they have like food there too, and it's like it's expensive, but there's like the H Mart like right across the street, so you could just eat
Of
before you
course.
go.
Is that why you came here
That's the
today?
only reason you came here today is because there's one across the street.
Maybe.
Grant, what do you got?
My key to the city this week goes to the new hit short film entitled Ghost House.
Yes.
by our good friend Be Nice to Me production.
I gotta watch that when I
It's-
get home.
it's
Oh, we
really
should watch
funny.
this after we record it.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I
fucking
want to
great.
see it again because I want to say that the moment you came on screen, definitely big laugh.
Dude, it was,
A lot of very funny moments in it, but that part in particular got me good.
yeah.
I highly recommend it. It's like one of my favorite videos they've ever put out.
I think so. Yeah, it's definitely up
I just
there.
think it's so funny. He just found a script.
And he legitimately did too. Like that. I suppose someone would look at that and be like, "Oh, they didn't actually do that." Like I saw it, and I saw the shape of the basement where they found that script, and I 100% believe that like some psycho wrote this.
Mhm.
You know,
and like, so what if they didn't write it? Like you can take a script and like make it into something
Right.
different with a different ambiance or
Right.
lighting.
somebody wrote something and he filmed it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
and
it was that important to him, he would have kept it.
Just check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. Be Nice to Me Productions on YouTube, everyone. We've talked about him. We've had him on. You might have him on again.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should talk about the video. Anyway, we already did the word of the week was roasty. Want to give a quick shout out to new patron this week, Derek Gooley. Thank you for donating. Much appreciated. Everyone, that address for yourselves is patreon.com/thoughtcops. I'll say your name on the show. How about that? And you
Yeah.
help us out, goes a long way. Get to do all kinds of cool, crazy stuff. And the show wouldn't be here without you. So thank you.
Truly.
Mhm.
And before we get to the last segment of the show, which is our wonderful listener voicemails, Niko, if you can plug everything you got, social media, your podcast, whatever you want.
So Twitter is Goth John Bonet. I have Instagram that's like, like where I just post like memes and like selfies, which is Goth Niko. I have my art Instagram. I do commissions. Goth Niko Arts. Hit me up if you want art.
You did the art for the Discord news.
I did do
Yeah.
that.
Sure, yeah.
I've done Slime the Garbage Man's album art before.
Mhm.
I've drawn pregnant AOC with Waluigi. I drew like
You drew pregnant Grant with
yeah,
with me.
yeah, I drew
Classic
that.
episode
I did
100.
episode 100 art. I've done Isabel sucking off Tom Nook's big cock. I haven't posted that anywhere, but I've drawn that.
Who asked for that? Name names.
A former coworker, actually. I'm not here to kink shame, so if you want weird porn like that, I'll do that. I have no shame. I do a podcast with Sarancha on Asterios' Patreon, patreon.com/Asterios, called Dark Side Jills. Just a view into the female mind of like terminally online weeaboo females.
For only $2 a month.
$2 a month.
Not bad.
We just recorded a new episode 2 nights ago, so it should be up eventually.
Hey, Grant and I have been on that show before.
Yeah, we talked about 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah.
And we did this new episode because there was a tell-all.
I think that was another formative / pivotal moment during the lockdown, is when you guys made me watch 90 Day Fiancé.
You say made like it's like a bad thing. Like we exposed you
put the,
to art.
You put the Clockwork Orange clamps on my eyeballs and you made me watch it.
We enlightened you.
And to be fair, though, they also told you to get a TikTok.
Yeah, as a result, that was my first TikTok video, was being no neck ed. So fun times. Yeah, and the fellas, they need podcasts like the Dark Side Jills, because this is what women talk about.
Yeah.
You want to know what women talk about? You want to go to like one of those like weirdo incel videos where they're like, it's some dude and he's like, here's how to talk to women. It's like, just listen to what women talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need some dude telling you what women talk about.
To be fair, this might not be the greatest barometer.
No, it is the exact correct barometer.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out. Dark Side Jills, patreon.com/Asterios.
Or my art page or my art account. I might make a Patreon actually in the future. We'll see. I'll plug that maybe in a month or so. We'll see.
Keep an eye out at home.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you want to give us a call, leave us a voicemail. Our number is 312-788-7361. Or you can always send us an audio file to thoughtcopspodcast@gmail.com. Let's hit it.
Yeah.
This is the Discord news for this week, bringing you all the news worth reporting from the virtual streets of Neo Chicago.
In hashtag ThoughtCops, Discord members posted their recreations of the gulp emoji. After posting one, a certain user admitted to only wearing underpants while taking the picture.
In hashtag Neo Chicago, Sleep Science took his quest to defend everything and everyone to new extremes as he spent an entire Saturday morning defending racism. This is a joke. He actually posted long and thought-out paragraphs in which he rationalized racism.
After Niko posted a picture doing the math on guts from Berserk's penis, all the men of the server began debating the size and girth of it. Niko was nowhere to be found in the discussion.
This week saw the combination of the yes to and gulp emojis into yelp. For when you agree, but it's also kind of risky to do so. Ultimately, all emotions are going to be expressed with just one emoji that encapsulates how everyone is feeling at all times. They call it,
hey, that's the plot of the Emoji Movie.
IO Netrunner made it as a meme this week when Lakembra posted a picture of him sipping on a cocktail with the added bottom text reading just The Weekend. Lakembra, the best member of the server, also gets our key to the city this week.
Okay.
Yosef,
You guys are doing key to the city too?
About him being the best and getting the key and being an overall amazing guy who doesn't get mentioned in the Discord news enough despite all his contributions to the Discord. No?
Yeah.
Weird.
You should.
And now to our final segment of the program, Sports Update.
Blazeball is on hiatus for this week. We will continue to alienate the entire non-Discord audience when it returns.
And the
this
Discord
week's Discord
audience.
news has been presented to you by Your Guacamole and Controller Joystick Game Player.
Okay,
Jesus.
so
Thanks, guys.
the guts image, I just wanted to have guys discuss another man's cock because, I don't have one. I don't know, like, how you would measure it or anything, like girth and stuff. So I gave it into the experts' hands.
I mean, it seems like a lot of thought was put into it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You know, there's a guy on TikTok. Have you seen the guy that does like the measurements of someone's like, oh, I'm this tall, and then a guy like has like a fucking ruler, and then he like does measurements of people based on like math and shit. Have you seen those?
No, but I love when manlets get mogged.
I think you would like his channel.
You're gonna
Anyway,
have to send
let's
that to me eventually.
yeah, let's play this next voicemail here.
All right, what's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. So
Hey.
my 2
Yeah.
minutes of hate this week is when women, and I got to go back to my old ways a little bit here, is when
Oh,
women
no.
post like infographics on their Instagram stories about how
yes.
toxic masculinity is actually bad for men. Because it's always some bullshit about how negative body image, and you don't have to be muscular to be handsome, and it's okay
That's
if
just
you are
lie.
fat. No, it's not. I know you already convinced yourself that it is okay for you to be fat, but that doesn't mean that we have to accept that same delusion.
Yelp.
And I think what upsets me about it this much is that it's always these feminist, lefty kind of types that talk like this, because they're also the same ones that say, my body, my choice, and you don't have any right to comment or have an opinion about how I look. And it's like, yeah, well, now you don't get to have an opinion about this. So fuck you and fuck off. I don't want to hear it out of your mouth. So the punishment is every time one of these broads, these women, Sean, every time one of these broads shares something like this, they gain 10 pounds.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right.
Because they say this stuff like body positivity, but like they like obsessively weigh themselves. Again, another like insight into the female psyche.
So you find out on the podcast.
You could yeah, we actually talked about like body image stuff on this on the previous episode, and just dispelled some copes that some women online use. But yeah, you could have just ended that with, I hate when women post infographics, and that would have just been like sufficient.
One thing I realized about the fact that we're doing this video, and that this video is definitely going up on YouTube, and that people can now watch us react to the voicemails, is because like before, it's like you don't want to talk over the voicemails because you want people to hear the voicemails, but also you want people to know that like we're not 100% on board with everything that everyone leaves us in the voicemails.
I don't know. I was on board with that.
So if you watch the video of us reacting, you can watch Kevin hiding his face and me like face palming and putting my hands behind my head.
Yeah.
And Niko doing whatever she was doing during that segment.
I don't know. He was saying some truth bombs.
Fist bumping or fist bumping.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think infographics like that are cringe, and they're lying. They're just lying. Because personally, I've encountered chicks that do the body positive and blah 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 shit, but in real life, they're like, "Oh, I hate that fat cunt." So they're fucking lying.
Truly. Let's play this last one here.
And good evening, Thought Cops. Once again,
Wow.
it is
Wow,
really
hey,
incredible
coming in hot.
calling into your wonderful, amazing podcast. Gentlemen, I'm feeling absolutely incredible myself
lady.
today. No melancholy
All right.
to be found here. I find myself in the absolute comfort of one of your wonderful sweatshirts. It's got your
there we
faces
go.
emblazed on the front. It says Thought Cops. It's I that go out now with the authority to let people know that I'm judging you. And I'm a Thought Cop. At least an honorary deputy, according to Discord. And nonetheless, what we have here today, gentlemen, is a little bit of a plug. If you don't have this amazing merchandise in your home, found at thoughtcops.creator-spring.com, then you are absolutely missing out. This sweatshirt is so comfortable, gentlemen, I feel like I could go to bed in it, I could go to work in it, I could drive to work in it, I could go out on dates on it, and I could kick in some doors while wearing it. But don't just take my word for it. Take it from my friend Leonard, who also enjoys your swag. My favorite thing about your sweatshirt is when I put it on, I got two guys
this?
on the front
Is that,
and I tell
Sounds
everybody
like
how
the
not gay
red
I
letter
am.
media
Yeah.
guy.
Well, it's not just the sweatshirts. You can let people know you're not gay. You can put a Kevin mug and a Grant mug together. It's not gay. You could put a
some
Kevin
range.
sticker next to a Grant sticker. It's totally not gay. Everybody know how not gay you are. Thank you so much, Leonard. Everyone
All right.
sure to pick up those products now. Well, gentlemen,
Yes, buy it.
take it from Leonard and take it from me. Your products are wonderful, and everyone should buy them. And with that,
Yeah.
my plug is done, and you gentlemen go on to have a great night.
Oh, I just went off.
Thank you, Leo.
Yeah, thank you, Leo. Very kind of you. I'm glad you're enjoying the product. I'm glad everybody at home is enjoying their Kevin and Grant mugs and their T-shirts and their hoodies and everything else that has us on it. And again, it helps us out. Helps the show. Whatever the URL he read off. There it is. Otherwise, just Google Teespring Thought Cops. You'll find it pretty quick. We got a lot of cool stickers and shirts and all kinds of good stuff on there.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't take Leonard's word for it. He might be a little homophobic, but other than that,
Jesus Christ.
Hey, it was the thought that counts.
Yeah.
it was the thought cops that count.
It's the thought that cops.
It's the thought that cops. It's
Whatever.
right. Well, anyway, everybody, thanks for listening.
Yeah, thank you for listening. And again, if you want to support the show, head on over to patreon.com/thoughtcops. Throw us a few bucks, whatever. You get some bonus content. You can hang out here in the live stream for just $5 a month, and you get access to all of our bonus episodes. What a treat. What a deal. Check it out. And like I said, leave us a voicemail because that's free. Give us a call, 312-788-7361. Or you can always send us an audio file to thoughtcopspodcast@gmail.com. Always love to hear what's going on in the Discord server, with the Discord news, because a lot of times some of this stuff is news to me. Again, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
See you, Space Cop.
And scene.